time, let's talk about how the ruling Congress seems to be downplaying the demand and asking that there is nothing wrong with such a proposal being kept forth.
In this democracy, asking will be there always by all sections of the society. So they are also part and parcel of the society. They also ask, there is nothing wrong in it.
Well, let's get in a word from Mr. Bhaskar Rao, who is connected with us from Karnataka BJP, and Saeed Asad Abbas, political analyst, also joining us here. Now, Mr. Rao, Siddaramaiah has already been under a lot of fire for his minority appeasement policies by a large section of people coming in from Karnataka, especially the BJP now accusing that special favors are now being given to one community in particular. It seems that the appeasement season never seems to go out, especially when it comes to the states that are in particularly ruled by the Congress.
I wish they were able to give something. They are nothing to give except false promises. And appeasement politics is at its peak and height. This is what they have been saying the last 70 years. And look at the plight of poor Muslims. Congress has never bothered to uplift the Muslims. They have only done false sympathy, false promises. And last November, they wanted to bring about a secret rule by giving 4% concession in the Karnataka Transparency Act for giving tenders. That also got quashed. And they wanted to restore the 4% reservation, which is unconstitutional. They are not able to do it. They are not addressing urgent needs of Muslims, but making false and unachievable promises. They have no money even to run a government. And poor innocent Muslims get cheated by these kind of things. They think, oh my God, the government is ours. We are going to get everything. But government has been, Siddaramaiah and his ministers have been very, very clever in making a fool out of the Muslims over there. They're cheating the Muslims over there. And they're not treating Muslims as proper citizens. They are only treating them as second-class citizens over there, and they're giving only false promises. If you see how they have spent the money earlier, what they have done earlier, has there been any improvement in the standard of living of the Muslims? This is nothing but cheating, and moreover, they have no money to give, and it is all the more saying that this appeasement, false promises, and taking the Muslims for a ride is the agenda of Congress, because there is no vision to
Well, Saeed, first up, where will all the money come from? Because we have seen the Khatakhat model that the BJP often has raised question. And if the quota call wasn't enough, why do you need, as far as when it comes to a special quota, just to be given to the Muslim or one such community in the first place? Because already the Congress government in the state of Karnataka is under a lot of heat, especially when it comes to minority appeasement charge.
Let me tell you, let me first address all the schemes and the amount that has been spent by the Congress party. Over the last 1 year, 52,000 crore has been discussed for all the 5 schemes. Be it Gruha Jyoti, Gruha Lakshmi, Anna Bhagya, Yuva Nidhi and Nari Shakti. And mind you, this was not just for one community or minority. This was for all the Kannadigas here in my beautiful state of Karnataka. Now the whole appeasement that BJP speaks about. Respected sirs, let me tell you, this is only a proposal. One of the proposal which has come from one of the ministers. Like K.N. Rajana said, and also Siddaramaiah earlier, even Muld discussed on the same issue and backtracked. He did not bring anything like this. So therefore, allow the budget to come in. I suppose
no, but why divide the society on the basis of religion? That's a charge being leveled.
Allow me to complete my point, sir. Bhaskar Raoji of the BJP, allow me to complete my point. I did not interrupt you. Please do not interrupt me. Now the whole appeasement gambit comes in. Mr. BJP spokesperson, are you even aware that even in UP, madrasas, Maulvis, under UP's Yogi Adityanath government, you hike their salaries? So this is not minority appeasement. Not just that. The UP government raised 1 lakh rupees each district for Navratri celebrations. Isn't that appeasement, sir? Isn't that appeasement of one religion? Why only blame one side? Why don't you take the blame? Under the UP Yogi Adityanath government, didn't you grant celebrations amount 1 lakh each district during Navratri celebrations? Is it true or false, sir? So aap kare to pyar, hum kare to war, baki atyachar. What kind of duplicity and
No, but what about the
hypocrisy is this?
Telangana Chief Minister there, Mr. Rao? Because he's been asserting that the government will protect the 4% reservation granted to Muslims. He's been also saying, as far as when it comes to echoing the same sentiment in other states like West Bengal as well. What happens here when it comes to such kind of appeasement charges being leveled, particularly on the Congress?
It will be struck down. Let them address the real issues of Muslims. They have absolutely no issue. Just doling out money, throwing them and giving false promises. They only want the Muslims to be under them. They don't do any welfare activity for Muslims. If you speak to poor and ground level Muslims, they are full of anger. All this is only being done for their own personal agenda of amassing wealth through corruption and tender over there. They will not be able to. And by this kind of statements over there, they raise the unnecessary aspirations of Muslims which they are not able to get. And they are cheating the Muslims over there. This is appeasement which they are never be able to do it over there. We always believe in treating everybody equally over there, and we don't do this kind of false promises. Even the guarantees which my good friend from the Congress spoke over there, they are not able to satisfy. The last 5-6 months, they have not been able to pay money. They're only into sloganeering, etc. You stick to something and deliver it. That's all. Like what we do.
Because the Congress for long has been accused of minority appeasement, and despite being accused of blatantly appeasing the Muslim community, leaders like Siddaramaiah do not change track. That is a charge being leveled by the BJP. However, does offering reservations based on religion undermine transparency? That is the big question. Yeah, Saeed Abbas and Mr. Rao, thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. With that, we head into a short break.